Hi, I wanted to set up this particular group so that people that had COVID, people who are family members of those who've had COVID, people who are bereaved as a result of COVID, the bigger picture of people that are affected by COVID one way or another. I wanted to be that people could ventilate, discuss the feelings, their angst, express their anger, shout and scream, have a laugh occasionally, I would hope, as things grow with this. But today I want to talk about a couple of things. I have this week been informed that two members of my extended family have contracted COVID quite recently. One is going to get better, although how much better one can never know at this stage, because as we've been learning, COVID can have a very, very long impact. Is quite debilitating for quite a long time. In my case, from January to now, I'm still affected, likely to be affected for some time into the future. The other, unfortunately, is not likely to pull through on this, and so my family is waiting with a degree of angst and anticipation of some bad news in the very near future. And although I'm feeling sad, I feel so angry. I feel so angry at a government that displays such a blasé attitude to all of this. To talk of COVID and the pandemic as if it's history, as if it's been and gone, as if we're in post-pandemic, when all the time the figures are rising. In the world, on one day this week, 230,000 cases were reported, new cases, of which 20% get that from the UK, from this little island, this advanced economy, 20%. This week's figures that are quoted by the government on its own website on gov.uk, and I'm going to read some of these directly from that site now. On the 18th of October, 1,065 people went into hospital with COVID. Between the 12th of October and the 18th of October, 6,561 went into hospital with coronavirus, an increase of 19% on the week before. Get these figures, increase of 19%. And those are people, human beings with families. There were 892 COVID patients in hospital beds attached to a mechanical ventilator. That's people in ICU, people on ventilation. I've been there. Once you get into that situation, your odds of surviving are massively decreased, because most treatments that are successful before you get into that ICU and are intubated and have that tube pushed down your throat when you're on that mechanical ventilator. And within 28 days of testing positive for COVID, up to the 23rd of October, there were 135 deaths in the UK. And between the 17th of October and the 23rd of October, there were 934 deaths, an increase of 12.1%. 12.1% increase in deaths in 1 week. And they try and give the impression that it's over, that it's all right, that we don't have to introduce a plan B. And what is plan B? Are we going to fight this virus on the beaches? Is that what we're going to be doing? As Prime Minister seeks his Churchillian a little applause. Is that what it's going to be? So yes, I'm angry today. I'm not happy. I'm upset. There are people dying. There are human beings dying as a result of this. And I want to say, it's not acceptable. It's outrageous. I'm going to sign off on that. In the next couple of weeks, my book Touch and Go, about my experience of COVID and my family's experience of COVID, will be published, and it will be available from a number of outlets, and I'll let people know of that. All royalties will go to charities, and because if the government wants to do as little as it can, we have to do as much as we can. So I'll sign off there, and I'll speak soon about the book and the different things that are in it, and give people tasters. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.